Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an Object 907. It's a Tier 10 Soviet Premium Medium, a reward tank. It's located on the south spawn of Cliff and it's under the command of Filipperino. Now, we featured this tank before, yes, I think there was one of Filipperino's games where we saw this one, and it was on Abbey, I believe. Well, this time round he's on Cliff, and this tank is an experimental tank. Well, supposed to be a replacement for the T-54. It's armed with a 100mm gun with standard APCR doing 320 alpha, penetrating 264mm of armour, and with the heat rounds it'll go up to 330. So it's pretty devastating, really. It's almost got the power of a heavy tank, say at Tier 8, within a medium tank, a fast medium at Tier 10. He's taking it up to the centre line. You can see he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel already. Sign of any enemy? Yes, there's one. Batchat 25 TAP. That's a Tier 9. This is a Tier 10 game with Tier 8 tanks in it. He deliberately delayed that shot to get the engine bay of the T-54. Return shot came back in, but didn't do any damage. That E5 has now lost 310 hit points, which is a low roll. Try to go another one. No, couldn't get it because of the gun depression. Yes, I'm afraid like all Soviet tanks, it's got dreadful gun depression. Oh, now Object 430 pops up and he's in the perfect place to put a round into his side. In fact, it's the 430U, the OP version. Goes for a round into the rear of that T-54, but takes a round from a Leopard prototype. Just got the rear of that guy. Okay, pulls back before the Leopard could pop round the corner and do another one. Oh, excellent shot there. Fired as he was pulling back. Now, you've only got one of these tanks, actually. If you were one of the 10,000 best players on your particular server, because they gave them out as a reward tank for those people who were the best. And so Filipperino's got one on the EU server because he's one of the top players on the EU server. And, well, he's come quite a long way out there without being able to get a shot in that 430. And it puts him in a kind of odd position. Oh, because he's run into the wall, into the donut. He's trying to get a shot on that guy as he's pulling away. And he's going round the donut, which is very odd, because he's going round the wrong side of the donut, you might say. Oh, Lerber fires into the top of the turret, and he's spotting damage on that Lerber. Another one goes into the top of the turret. The Lerber's going to die if he stays where he is. Another round goes in, one more to kill. This will be the kill shot. Yes! So second kill for Filipperino. Who's up there? The 430U. He still hasn't paid attention, and that's a high roll. Guys now realise he's in danger, pulls away, takes a round. Before he can return the fire, he fluffs his shot anyway. Oh, and there's the Arty. Well, we know where the Arty is now. He's in the corner in A1 or A2. We'll put that in mind for future reference, because obviously we'll want to deal with him. The 430U is now one shot, and there you go. He's out the game. Now, we were spotting when we fired that round in, and there's the Leopard trying to remind us that he's around. Yeah, the first one to hit us and do serious damage. Okay, we've got an ISU 152 up in the sniper's nest. Now, if we poke around the corner, there you go. And that's a high roll into him. At least I think it's a high roll, isn't it? Yes, 320. Yes. Okay, Leopard's thinking of doing it again. Thank you very much. And this time round, he's shot through the drive wheel. So he's tracked and he repairs his repair kit, uses his repair kit, pulled back. Not before taking another round, which makes him a one shot. But unfortunately, that means Filipperino is now down to 452 hit points of damage. He turns around and makes his way to the west. The Leopard's gone, by the way. He was taken out by our 252U. There's a Scorpion G hiding behind the rock. Very odd place to be. We've only got heat rounds left actually now because we've used up all the standard APCR. So he's now going to have to play expensively. It's got no HE rounds either. HE will work fine on a Scorpion. Goes for the front of the vehicle. Yes, no problem. So there's 5 left on the enemy team. 2 Arty, 2 tank destroyers and 1 heavy. And the heavy's down below. There's one of the tank destroyers, a Jaegeru. Hiding behind the building. Can we get down this slope? Yes, we can. Don't get trapped. Whatever you do. We've spotted a GW Tiger P up in the cap area. We're trying to come up behind this E75. A bit of anal probing time. Thank you. Another one into his ass. Come on, let's get the fire. And he's now 2 shots. We'll just stay alongside him. Very low tank this one. Very low tank. Oh, he's trolling this guy. Finishes him off. Now it's time to deal with the Jaegeru, but the Jaegeru doesn't appear to be paying attention. 1 shot into him, and now it's the Conway and the Arty that hit us, the M53, who's just been killed by our Scorpion G. So 1 into the engine bay of the Conway. He's still a 2 shot, at least 3 shot maybe. There's 1 shot in, and the kill shot comes in. And Filipperino picks up his top gun, and that's the end of the game. Guns up. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Filipperino in the Object 907. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his vehicle. He got a Battle Heroes medals, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a Top Gun as well for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly. Let's have a look at team scores. Oh, you can definitely say he carried this game. 8,332 hit points of damage. That's why he's got a 907, because it can do that sort of damage to the enemy. The next high scorer was the Object 705A on his own team with 2,960, and then the T54E1 with 2,332. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get above 2,000 hit points in total. When it came to kills, he had the top again with 6 kills. 2 kills went to the T54E1 and the Object 252U. The only member of the enemy team who managed to get 2 kills was their ISU-152, their sniper, up in the sniper's nest. Yes, he was picking our guys off from up there. When it came to base XP, yes, Filipperino's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,519 base for him. 731 for the T54E1 and 726 for the Object 252U. He fired 29 rounds in that game, 28 direct hits and 28 penetrations. Well, yes, he did fire a fair bit of premium ammo, but if you want to play at this sort of level, you want to get the damage and you don't want to miss a shot. You don't want shots to hit the target and not penetrate, so you want to place them exactly where they're going to do the most damage. And this is incredible accuracy. Only 1 shot didn't do as intended. 8,332 hit points of damage, of which 853 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy. Well, 3 of those penetrated, 2 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage, which was from the M53, M55. The penetrations, well, yes, that Leopard prototype was determined to finish him, but unfortunately for the Leopard prototype, he got tracked, and that allowed Filipperino to put enough rounds into him that somebody else could actually finish him off. He did 780 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 7 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 3,329 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium count, he earned 80,798 credits, got 36,359 from battle payments, total 157,556 credits. And I think you can see why he can run with the ammo load that he does, because even after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, he still makes a profit. 21,595 credits to take away. 1,519 XP times 2 for the first victory, 114 for this being a premium vehicle. Yes, you don't really get a lot of XP for it being a premium vehicle because it's a reward tank, but he took away 4,672 experience points altogether, and that's pretty much what you'd expect for an average plank and an average player. on a good game. So yeah, I think this is a really good performance, and I think you can see why the 907 is only handed out to those players who can perform at this level. It really does take a lot of effort to be able to do this sort of thing and to acquire the skill required to puncture the enemy and carry as much as you did. 8,000 hit points of damage, or over 8,000, is a very nice score indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And we've got another Filipino replay coming up very shortly, so stick around and watch that one too, please. Thanks very much.